I hope you guys are ready. I hope you're sitting down. I hope you have some tea, some napkins to pick up the tea after we spill it all over the place, because I'm going there today. Anyway, hello guys. Hey, it's Alice. Welcome back to my channel. Yes, I'm looking very angsty and emo today, and I'm here for it. I'm gonna be living my full angsty fantasy today, honey. As you can already tell from the title, I'm gonna be doing a full face of makeup using products that I absolutely f***ing hate. Some of you might be wondering,
Why, bitch? Why are you doing this?
well, as a beauty guru, I tend to use a lot of products, try out a lot of products, test out a lot of products, right? And of course, I'm gonna run into some products that just aren't that good, aren't that great, or that I don't like, or that just don't work for me. And what I do is I don't like throwing things away. I'm a hoarder. So I'm always like, anything that I consider throwing away, I'm always like, well, wait, I could use that for something. Or I could give that to somebody, or like, what if somebody else wants it? What if it'd be good for some? I'm a hoarder, okay? Long story short. But I keep the shitty makeup products in this big box. I've seen some people do this type of video before, and I've had a couple requests from you guys to do this, because who doesn't love venting and bitching and spilling tea? I do from time to time. And with this video, I'm going to be able to vent and take a trip down memory lane, and we're going to chat about all of the products that just didn't really work for me, or that I don't think are that great. Maybe you guys can relate, or you're just going to know what products to avoid in the future if you have the same kind of taste in makeup products as I do. I am not going to be wearing this the whole time. This is hot for me. I just wanted to look cute at the beginning. Speaking of looking cute, you guys, I have a new shirt design in stock in my boutique. How cute is this? It says witchy and bitchy, because I'm probably going to be pretty bitchy today. So yeah, this shirt's going to be available in my boutique. I'll link it below. Oh, and if that wasn't enough, I've got a new mug as well. It says metal, makeup, and Moscato. Guess what's inside this cup right now? Here's a hint, it's not metal and it's not makeup. Just wanted to share that with you guys. I love designing things, and no obligation to ever purchase anything. But if you ever want to directly support me and snag some cool merch, then you can check out my shop. Without further ado though, let's fucking do it. I'm looking forward to this, and also kind of not a little bit, because some things that I've tried only one time and I chucked in this bin here, and it's never gotten a real other chance to shine. And what if I was wrong, you know? I'm willing to admit that, like, maybe sometimes I'm wrong. It doesn't happen often. It doesn't happen often. But, you know, I mean, it could, maybe. Some of this stuff is PR, you guys. Actually, a lot of it's PR. Oh, and let me just do my typical beauty guru disclaimer. Obviously, just because I don't like some of these makeup products doesn't mean that they're total trash, you know? Maybe they just don't work for me. Maybe they are total trash though. You guys comment below if you hate any of these products too. I think we need to just get started. I'm stalling. Primer. First thing we're gonna do is primer. This is actually something that I tried recently. This is the Hourglass Luminous Light Hourglass Ambient Light Correcting Primer Base in the shade Luminous Light. Oh yeah, I'm not doing nails. Like, we're being angsty today, so I've got my chipped black nails. So I'm just rolling with it today. I'm gonna be ugly. My nails are gonna be ugly. Everything is gonna suck. Wanted to like this stuff. Hourglass is very fancy and expensive, but I've used this stuff twice now, and it is so weird. It's like this. It's like a weird tinted moisturizer that's sheer, but like it doesn't. You guys are gonna need to get up close and personal here. It's streaky, and I can like see it settling into my pores and like any lines. It looks like I just smeared glue all over my face, like Elmer's glue. It's the weirdest thing, and I hate it so much, and I'm never trying this again. Never let me try this again. It's the worst. I hate it. Okay, so for foundations, I'm gonna run through, because I have more than one foundation that I hate, believe it or not. Kat Von D Lock-It is one of my least favorite foundations. It used to be one of my absolute favorite holy grails, and I did a full face wear test with this foundation, and I feel like I gave it a pretty decently positive review, and I don't know what it was, but it worked well that day, and then from then on, it just has not worked for me. I've tried mixing it, and I feel like it kind of like ruins any foundation that I mix it with. No matter what, I just can't get it to look good, and it was expensive, and I bought it myself. It was not PR. CoverGirl True Blend Matte Made. My sister Jenny loves this foundation, and I think it is the weirdest thing in the entire world. When you first initially put it on, it leaves these like little white dots all over your face, like little crumbs, it looks like, and it goes away once you powder, but it's very strange, and I feel like it's a weird finish, and it's like dry. I'll probably give it to Jenny since she likes it. Okay, so this is gonna be a throwback for me. This is the Ordinary Coverage Foundation, High Coverage Foundation Formula. Got this ages ago. I also have the Serum Foundation, the lightweight one, and I heard really, really good things about these foundations. I joined the waiting list because they seemed so amazing and they were affordable, and I had tried skincare from The Ordinary in the past and really liked it. Really gave it the benefit of the doubt. Like, I tried it so many times, tried to make it work so much, and I just think it's a really shitty foundation. So in order to apply this shitty foundation, I'm going to use this sponge that I recall hating. This is from Makeup Revolution, and I just remember it's really hard and not very pleasant to use to apply makeup. So that's what we're going to use. It smells very medicinal. Ooh, almost put that directly into my mouth. So yeah, the sponge is hard. I mean, it's not the worst sponge I've ever used. It kind of hurts on my nose, to be honest. The foundation is looking okay, which is mildly infuriating. Very yellow though. This is neutral? I literally look yellow. Another shitty foundation, honorable mention, is the Rimmel Stay Matte foundation. I just recently did a video on this, so didn't want to use this one for this video, but it is so bad, and I've tried it several times after that as well, and it is so bad. This isn't even just personal preference. I think this is just like the actual worst foundation to ever exist. No shade against Rimmel. I like some of their other products. I'm on their PR, so there might be a few other Rimmel products in this video, but you're gonna have to find out. It's not looking that bad. I'm bummed. I was hoping that it was gonna be like instant gratification, like look really shitty, and it was gonna be funny and I'd be able to read it to filth, but it's not looking that bad at all. Let's move on to concealer, shall we? This one I know for a fact is the worst thing of all time. This is the CoverGirl Ready Set Gorgeous concealer, and I initially was drawn to it because it looks so light and fair, and you don't see a lot of fair concealers at the drugstore. This is the most sheer thing I've ever seen in my freaking life. I don't even want to, I can't. We'll try it on my face. I need to show you guys. I'm just gonna let this kind of sit on my face for a little bit. Rimmel isn't super good at concealers either. This one's a little old. It's the Match Perfection concealer. Again, super sheer. I don't know what the drugstore people are thinking with concealer. Needs to be thicker than foundation. It can't be dewy and it can't be sheer. Like, am I right? Am I going crazy? And then this is the Stay Matte Soft Matte concealer. Full coverage. It is not. It's the furthest thing from full coverage. I'm sorry. Let's blend this CoverGirl shit. Can you see a difference? The difference is so slight. It's ridiculous. This is pointless. It's like tinted moisturizer that you're putting on your face in hopes of it covering up your dark circles, and it isn't, bitch. For the other eye, I'm just going to use a different shitty concealer. This is the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Full Coverage Conceal and Contour. A lot of people think this one is great. A lot of people think it's like a Shape Tape dupe. I just personally didn't think so. Yeah, like their shade range is cool and all, and like I love that little chubby doe foot applicator. That's super cute, but I just remember it looking like crap on my under eyes after a little while. But let's give it another go and see. Maybe I was wrong, let's do a little. The foundation is kind of sinking into my wrinkles on my forehead a little bit. Alright, and there is the concealer, the Makeup Revolution concealer on the other eye. It's definitely lighter. Is it just because I'm closer to the light on that side? No, this side of my face looks like I've been punched. I look so tired. I'm gonna pop some of the Makeup Revolution shit on this side. Not as bad as I thought it was gonna be. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. Other than the fact that I look rather yellow, this isn't looking too bad at the moment. Okay, but we'll see. We shall see. Alright, liquid highlighter time. I'm not a huge fan of any sort of like liquidy or like cream highlighters. If it is a cream highlighter, then I usually like to put it on under my foundation, and it needs to be like bright enough to shine through, because any sort of like liquid stuff that I put on top, it just usually never works out for me. It doesn't stick, or it like removes the makeup that is currently on my face. So this was something that I was super disappointed by. This is by Wet n Wild. It's the Mega Glow Highlighting Stick in the shade Hello Darkness. So cute, and it's from the Gothographic collection. I have a full review video on this that I can link up there. Or is it up there? Anyway, so my consensus with this stuff is it seems like it's going to be this really cute, like periwinkle, iridescent adorableness, right? Like kind of sheer, but you can see it on the hand. I couldn't figure out how to really get it to work on top of makeup, which that seemed like it was the point. Ooh. Oh shit. It's literally just erasing my foundation. That's my skin tone that you're seeing under there, that like redness. And I even tried like getting a little bit like on my finger and dab it around, but like it's just, it doesn't show up. So yeah, that product is literally pointless. It's like they should just call it a makeup remover stick, because that's what it does. Okay, another product that I feel like hate is a strong word for this, but it's the ColourPop Super Shock highlighters. I tried these ages, again, I kind of liked these ages ago when I first started doing makeup on YouTube and stuff, because it's like I didn't know what was super good and like what was crap back then, so I was just like, oh yeah, okay. I'm just gonna try to put it on top of my foundation before I powder and see if that works. It's extremely subtle, and it's almost just breaking up my foundation, so it's like, why don't you just grab some grease and put it on your face? Alright, time for some shady contour. This is this little bit of an older product. This is by Profusion. I like Profusion. I love their powder contours so much. And I don't even think that they make palettes that look like this anymore. This is like old school Profusion. But they're really good at their powder contours. Their creams, though, if I remember correctly, are super not good. As you can see, I feel like I swatched this one like one time, and it's so like warm. Like, look at it compared to the the really nice cool tone contour colors that they have there. Like, this is just really warm and kind of shocking, but we're gonna try using it right now. Once it's on my skin, it actually doesn't look that bad. Was I being a bitch? Maybe I was overreacting. Is it me, or like the top part was a lot warmer and this actually doesn't even look that bad? If we were just gonna go on the color and the blendability alone, I feel like maybe I judged that a little too quickly. Time for a setting powder, y'all. We're gonna be using the Maybelline Fit Me powder in the shade Fair 05. I got this because a lot of people on YouTube were like raving about it, in particular like Nikki Tutorials. I don't blame you, Nikki, I don't blame her. But for me, this stuff is so freaking crunchy under my eyes. It's insane. It gets really tight, just sucks in any moisture that you thought you had and turns your face into a desert. Oh my god. Okay. Wow, everything is just lip sliding around on my face under that primer. Anyway, let's take our shitty sponge and dip into our shitty powder. Oh my god, I can feel it already. It's just... Now from far away on the monitor, you guys are probably like, oh hey, it looks great. Just wait. I'm gonna zoom you guys in at the end and you're gonna be able to see the true horrors of what's happening on my face. It doesn't look too bad. Like, it looks like it's brightening. I'm gonna brush it away right now because like there's no way I can let it just sit and bake on my face like that. Look at my under eyes. Let's move on to some shitty blush. It's gotta be really hard to f up blush, you know? You can, even if it's not very pigmented, like, it's fine. Most of the time you don't want blush to be too pigmented. You're gonna build it up, it's gonna be great. Unless it's like a really wacky color, like, it's hard to f up blush. But, honorable shitty mention, I got this in PR and I feel kind of bad. I've never heard of this brand before. It's called Vapor. Do you even vape, bro? It's actually a very nice packaging. It's a stick, like, blush highlighter moment. This is the strongest and most bizarre smelling makeup item I have ever smelled in my entire life. I think I swatched it and immediately like smelt it because I was excited at first about it because like cream blush, like that's cool, and it has like a pretty shimmer in it, but the smell is unbelievable, you guys. It's a little streaky. Oh my god, I can't. If anybody has ever used this or smelled this, I don't even know how to explain it. It smells like somebody who isn't wearing deodorant. I don't understand why anybody would make a product that smells like that. I don't know, man. I usually really like Shop Missy stuff. I mean, they're hit or miss. Everything's only $1. At the time I was really into loose highlighters, I saw these.
Oh wow, loose powder blush. What if that's like really awesome? Like, I love loose highlighters.
And I'm just gonna go ahead and say, there's a reason why powder blush doesn't exist anywhere. There's a reason why none of the big brands make powder blush. I mean, I don't think they do, at least. This is This is it. This is by Clean Color Mineral Loose Powder Blush SPF 15. It sounds great in theory, right? But look at this shit. It's all over my table at the moment. Oh, it's so powdery. It's like 100% baby powder. That wasn't good placement. Oh! It's too pigmented. Who authorized this? Damn it. I was really trying to make this at least look good and everybody was gonna be like,
wow, you look great for using a full face of makeup that you hate.
That was just bad execution. All right, let's move on to crappy highlighters. It's it's very hard for me to ever even come across a highlighter that I don't like. I feel like there's so many out there and there's just more to love, you know. Highlighters are great, and even one that isn't like super like impactful, I'm like, well, you know, that's okay. You can still probably work for somebody out there. You know, not everybody wants like a blinding highlighter. So I feel like also with highlighter, it's kind of hard to f that up. But I can see what I got in my drawer. Let's do something that's kind of disappointing to me. These 3 items are by Atomic Makeup. You guys have heard me mention Atomic Makeup before. I love their liquid lipsticks. They're my absolute favorite. They came out with some highlighters, which unfortunately I was pretty disappointed by. They got hard panned right away for me. I mean, really cute packaging, and like, look at the cute, it looks like a little moon with like little star craters, and I wanted to like them so bad, but I'll try to pick some up here. Wow, my skin texture looks very strange. That was Stare and Glare, the yellow one. Let's try Bonita on this side. So I'm just not seeing, like anything. No. Another product that I have hated for so long, I loathe this product so much. The Wet n Wild Fergie Center Stage Collection Reflect Shimmer Palette. It's not really a palette if it's only one thing, is it? Apparently Fergie collabed with Wet n Wild at some point. I saw this at the store ages ago. This is very old. And I thought it looked so cute. Literally. I mean, supposedly it has pigment. I think it's a baked highlighter. I don't know what baked product, I don't know why do baked products even exist? They're never as good. And like, okay, if I really like try, it's showing up a little bit, but like, come on, stop making baked products. Moving on to brows. So I think this is Makeup Revolution. It says Freedom on it, but I think that this was before when they went by Freedom Makeup. This is their brow pomade in Granite, which is supposed to be like a dupe for Anastasia. And it was very affordable, like a lot of Makeup Revolution products are. I think the reason why this stuff sucks is because at first you're like,
it's just a dip brow, yay.
And you guys are gonna see that, like, my brows are gonna look fine upon first application. So they're the brows. They're not the best brows in the entire world. And that color is a little cool toned. The problem with this stuff is there's the Freedom one, and this is Anastasia. See that? I'm rubbing pretty hard, but the Freedom one rubs off way easier. Like, it's gone. If you were to wipe your face or do anything, and this has happened to me before, like, I know you're not supposed to sleep with your makeup on, but when I do happen to like pass out with Anastasia on my brows, I wake up and my brows are fine the next day. If I were to fall asleep with this stuff on my brows, they'd be all over the place and all over my pillow or like my sleeping mask, like they'd be everywhere. So it's not long wear, it doesn't stay put. That, in my opinion, makes this product shitty. I feel like it's kind of rare that I get an eyeshadow palette that I absolutely can't stand or can't work with, or like I'm shocked by how bad it is. But I've got a couple here. Unfortunately, Makeup Revolution keeps popping up. I got a bunch of stuff from them a while back to do a full face of Makeup Revolution because their stuff is so affordable, but hit or miss. This is the Pro 12 Chasing Rainbows palette. This was like marked down really low, like $5 or something crazy. Like, look at that color, that's beautiful. And then these pinks. Unfortunately, the colors are so like dry and chalky. There's literally nothing there. Not good. This is another eyeshadow palette. I received this in PR. It's from a brand called Sedona Lace. The Mermaid eyeshadow palette. Beautiful everything. Look at how stunning this is. I was so excited. I still have the video up on my channel if you want to see how this played out. The eyeshadows are just, they don't stick. They don't stick to the eye. They blow away in an instant. So these are also some of the most powdery eyeshadows I've ever seen in my life. Okay, so that's actually looking pretty good. Other than the absolutely insane amount of fallout. I pretty much just used the purple row right there. Keep trying to build up this dark gray that the second I try to blend anything, it just disappears into nothingness. Another palette that I was really bummed about, I got this a while ago at the makeup show LA. Kind of a weird cover for an eyeshadow palette. I actually filmed with this and accidentally deleted the footage, but it was a hot mess. The eyeshadow was turning out really bad, so I stopped and I wiped everything off and I started again, and it was equally as horrible the second time around. But anyway, rewind. We'll get back to when I saw this palette. I instantly fell in love with it. It's called the Mean Girl palette by Rude Cosmetics. How cute is that? I just absolutely love the color scheme. It comes with a little mirror. These shadows, unfortunately for me, are kind of similar to the other eyeshadow palette. Just kind of powdery, kind of fluffy, kind of just disappear into nothingness. Again, really powdery, which wouldn't be an issue if the eyeshadows perform well. I've never met a transition shade that I'm super disappointed by, so when I got this, I was super excited about the reds. So the pigment is there initially. As you can see, it's a little powdery, kind of flying all over the place, a little patchy. Just pack a little bit more on. Ooh, that's a lot of fallout though. Shit. Let's try getting one of the shimmers for the inner corner maybe. Let's try darkening up the outer corner with a little black. I know this makeup look has no rhyme or reason to it, but just gonna fix this eye up, I guess. It's hard to work with because the powders they're so powdery. Let's move on to eyeliners. An honorable mention that I don't really like is Wet n Wild doesn't know how to make, like, their liquid metallic eyeliners have never been good for me. They're always so sheer but clumpy and just like some of the worst makeup stuff I've ever used in my life. This is the Makeup Forever Aqua XL ink liner. Don't remember what exactly I hated about this, but we're gonna use it again and I'm gonna go down memory lane, I guess. Okay. Yeah, I remember what I hate about this. When you get towards the end and you're trying to perfect the point at the end, this thing dries out pretty quickly and it starts like removing, like the eyeliner starts to get kind of sticky and it starts removing itself. Wow. Doing any sort of like liquid eyeliner is already hard enough, but this freaking stuff is, it's so thick and so sticky, and it's just dragging on my eye. And I don't know about you, but like I can't just do a whoop whoop one and done. Like I'm slowly like thickening up the line, like adding more layers. And wow, it feels like there's glue on my eyelids. Let's do lashes next. I'm just gonna curl really quick so that we can at least give these shitty mascaras a fighting chance. This isn't meant to be a Rimmel roast, but I happen to, I mean, I get a decent amount of PR from them, so it's like I end up trying a lot of their products. So nothing against Rimmel. I really like their eyeshadow palettes. But yeah, they really know how to make some shitty mascara. Let me tell you, honey. This is the Wonderfully Real mascara with keratin. So the issue that I have with this mascara and the other one is that it's so thick and goopy and just just sticks all of your eyelashes together into like 3 like just goopy like things that point straight down and have no volume and no lift. But let's just freaking apply this shitty mascara and let it speak for itself. It applies way too much. Not somebody who really wants to get the bang for your buck, like you want a shitload of mascara coming off, then maybe you like this. But for me, it's just too much. Like, look at that. Who needs this much mascara on your lower lashes? I don't understand. It looks like tar. Wonderfully Real? What is happening? I can't even imagine how horrible this is gonna be to take off later. This might come as a shock, but I really don't like Ardell Wispies. First of all, like, yeah, they're just way too small. They're just not, it's not worth even wearing a lash like this, because on an eye look like mine, you're not even gonna be able to see it. Like, what's the point? Second of all, I hate clear bands like that. I just feel like they're not clear. You can totally see them. You can kind of see like the weird little like clearish glue that's on there, unless you go in and like color it in with a black eyeliner, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna show you. Okay, so one lash is on, and can you even tell a difference? Like, barely. I get it, I'm wearing a humongous wing, and like, yeah, they're like wispy lashes, but I just don't see the point. Another thing that I hate about these is that the band is like so floppy and it can just move all over the place. I like a little bit more of a stiff band because I don't know, I think that it makes it easier to put on. Like, this thing is just flopping all over the place. And there are both lashes on. They're just way too blah for me. Wasn't a huge fan of the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Face Mist in Aura Booster. This is from their Crystal Cavern collection. It smells a little plasticky. I can say that one that I really didn't like, and I think I gave this away, but it was a Makeup Revolution one, and it was unscented, and it just straight up smelled like alcohol. Like, you might as well just put some isopropyl alcohol in a spritz bottle and spray that. Oh wow, I didn't notice that was like that. Thanks for telling me, guys. We'll try the Wet n Wild one. What is that? I can't put my finger on it, but it smells like you're spritzing like pool water all over your face. They're like old pool water. I don't know. Last but not least is gonna be lips. This is something that I really couldn't get behind. This is by Buxom, and it's called their Pillow Pout lipsticks, and this is the shade Cozy Up. They sent me these in PR, and it's a very strange concept. The color is in there, and then it shows up on this like little puff, almost like a spongy like eyeshadow applicator type thing. cute in theory, but you have to dip back in and like twist it around and get more product on the sponge. I just really don't like the concept that, like, I want to wipe this off. This seems kind of gross to me. It has a minty quality, but for me it just feels drying. Anytime that I use these, my lips just feel really dry afterwards, like extremely dry afterwards. No, dog, makes no sense. Another lip product that's really shitty is the LA Splash metallic liquid lipsticks. Absolutely adore the packaging. I love this packaging more than I have loved any liquid lipstick packaging in my life. It's beautiful. It looks like something that an evil queen would use. And I was really stoked about these colors. I actually, I purchased these ones myself. I got like 4 of the dark shades. I wanted to like them so bad. These were the crumbliest, most drying, worst liquid lipsticks I've ever used. These ones literally, like, once they dry, just sucks all the moisture out of your lips, like gone. They're like, your lips feel like a desert. And then not only does it feel horribly dry, it looks horribly dry. And then if you rub your lips together, like, it crumbled off, like it just disappeared. It was insane. I was in shock. It was so bad. So the only possible way that you can ever get these to work is put a gloss on top. They're pretty colors, but nowadays when I got these, I feel like there weren't that many like pretty dark metallic liquid lipsticks out there, but now there are, so it's definitely not worth getting these. And then another thing you might want to avoid is Profusion's liquid lipsticks. They come in these like little bundles that are nice and affordable, but every time I try these, they are so sticky but dry. Here, let's see. Really nice little curved doe foot applicator. It really hugs your lips. Oh, and this smells really nice. So yeah, it seems like everything's going great. It's an absolutely adorable color, but it's a very thick, goopy formula. It builds up like around where your lips like touch, and it remains so sticky for so long, and it never really dries down, and it's just goopy, and it's not good. It's uncomfortable, man. I'm gonna take this one off and show you guys the dark one. Love their doe foot applicator too. I knew that I recognized the one that Jeffree Star has for his concealers now, and it's the same as these. Ooh, decently pigmented stuff, but I feel it drying already. It's so uncomfortable. Not gonna lie, I think it's a cute look. I worked it out, you guys, I really did. But still, these products aren't super great for me, and even though I was able to work it out and make it look good from far away, when you're watching YouTube videos and you're shopping for stuff, just remember that, yeah, sometimes you can make something look good, but like, really, you want to make sure that it feels good too, because a lot of makeup products, when they're bad quality, it's not because they don't look good, but it might not feel great. It might be very hard to apply. It might not last very long. So keep that in mind. Hopefully you guys learned something today and enjoyed watching my pain. What is wrong with you? But yeah, hopefully you found this video helpful or enjoyed watching it. And yeah, thanks for tuning in. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.